This is my Irons run of High Desert Brutality 2023, Stage 6, Metal Gear Solid. Stage brief here. So this actually ends up being a pretty decent stage run overall for me, but you will notice, as you're watching, several weird issues that I attribute to having shot this stage during the hottest point of the day, in the least shaded part of the range, at the tail end of an exceptionally long day of shooting. Even the cameraman was suffering, so you'll see two small jumps in the film here. Some things to improve. First off, you notice I kind of hovered down into position on top of the rock. Nah, just slam your rifle down on the mag, it'll be fine. It'll scratch up the base plate, oh well. Second, you notice starting off on the spinner, I had a bit of trouble. I missed the top plate about like half the, actually all the time pretty much, until about halfway through the spinner. Yeah, at 70 yards, I'm landing 4 inches high. My point of impact is 4 inches high, so I should probably aim at the bottom of the top plate, not in the center. And here, it would behoove me to realize that the Mark 23 has a manual safety that you have to turn off. This is why you practice with your guns that have a manual safety, so that you will naturally turn them off when you need to. Here, my issue is that I'm not paying attention to where I'm printing. If you watch, I am consistently missing low and left. And I need to realize that and reset before I run out of bullets. Alas, I am going to blow through this mag consistently hitting low and left and not correcting until I am forced to reload, which breaks my grip and forces me to rebuild it. And what do you know, once I rebuild the grip, all of a sudden I'm hitting exactly where I want to hit, which is the stem of where the stem meets the paddle. These 3 poppers were a gimme. These 3 poppers, you can't see them, but they have no shoots positioned, what do you know, low and left. So they, unfortunately, I did not respect the trigger on my high power well enough, and I do end up tagging a no shoot. Here, the buzzer has not actually gone off, but I am worried because I know I have taken a while on those previous targets. And so here, instead of going smallest target first, I go for the largest target first, because when you are worried about completing the stage, get the low-hanging fruit first. Hit the easy targets so that you don't absorb those penalties. Thankfully, I was nowhere near par, and despite taking 1 no-shoot, I do still end up 2nd place in irons. Turns out everyone in irons had at least 1 penalty. So if you noticed, most of the other stages did not have that heavy of a pistol element. All of the brutality in this particular match for pistol was concentrated into this one stage, with pretty tough targets and a lot of varied and weird target presentations. Good shooting challenge overall, and quite fun to actually run. Stay tuned for our last stage of my Irons run, Stage 5, Operation Wolf.